To show you around of where I'm going to be doing my experiments in my chemistry labs, I will first start right here. I'm very limited, first off, to what space I do have because I'm in the dorms. So this is the best I could do. I have this desk right here, which will be my lab space. And then these drawers right here are going to be my storage drawers where I will keep the different items separate from each other if they need to be. And then going straight up, you see right overhead is going to be a smoke detector. Just in case anything goes wrong, this will be here and it will go off to help me. And then down right over here, I have a vacuum for cleaning and a trash can immediately. Right over here is going to be the sink in case I need to wash down any chemicals or hazardous chemicals down here. And then if anything goes wrong, such as getting anything on myself, I have the shower right over here for a bath or for immediate cleaning. And then right out of the bathroom, right here is my emergency exit straight out the door. And so that would be everything that I need for my labs. The only other thing I'm missing is I do not have a fire extinguisher, but those will be out right past this door. There will be one right in the hallway for me to use. And that would be everything that I have to complete my labs. Preparing my dorm room and my area for actually carrying through with experiments made me realize that I do not have a lot of options. And since this is what I was given, the place I could do it, I had to do it to the best of my abilities. So I started off by cleaning everything, cleaning the desk off, trying to make sure that nothing would interact with any of the chemicals or anything else I was using. And then I had to make sure everything worked, such as my smoke detector, and then having a trash can immediately in like walking distance, and then everything else is just so close by, like the shower and the sink. So it made me realize how it was good that it was smaller, so just in case something happens, I could run to the sink in a couple steps and that's it. But it is also very bad that it's small, just because if something were to go wrong, then everything in the immediate area would be affected, which is pretty much my entire dorm room since it is so small. And so while thinking about this and thinking about the actual experiments, I honestly did not think about safety at all. It had not even crossed my mind. I don't think I knew exactly what to expect when I came into this class. I wasn't sure if we were going to do actual labs, and to my surprise, we have this whole lab kit, so I had no idea what to actually expect. And so I did not plan safety at all whatsoever. So we were trying to investigate how persistent the chemical MTBE is in soils, and I thought the simplest way to actually test this is to take samples of soils. So I was thinking 10 different places, completely different, far away from each other, and taking 3 samples each of the soil, so a total of 30 samples, and testing the soil. My hypothesis for this is going to be, if the chemical MTBE is becoming more prevalent in soils, then there should be more in each sample that I take, rather than if I'm taking a sample then only a few of them have MTBEs. So it should be more present in the samples that I take. The independent variable for my experiment is going to be the soil from different places. Because this is all staying the same. It's the same amount of soil from each place. It's 3 samples of each place for a total of 30 samples, and then my dependent variable that goes along with that is going to be the amount of MTBE that is in the soil. So that's what we're testing for. We're going to check to see how much is in, and it's going to vary and change throughout each sample. For the control, I'm trying to control the area, so I don't want to take soil from somewhere that was freshly dug up, or rather than the other places I take soil from where it's just been sitting there a while. I want to make sure that the soil in each of these 10 different places has kind of the same conditions going. And that brings me to constants. The constants I want to do is that I'm going to take the same amounts from each area, so only maybe like a cupful, the same exact amount cupful from each area, 3 cupfuls from each area, and I want to pull it all at the same time of day just in case that would affect anything at all. And so to keep it uniform and to keep the significant figures uniform, I'm going to use the same throughout all of them just to make sure, and then probably do a total of 4 significant figures in each place when I'm testing, and then see how much MTBE is in each of the soil samples, and also do 4 significant figures for that as well, because I think that's going to be accurate enough, and we will see if we are precise enough by doing 3 different samples from each place. And I think altogether this would be a good RAN experiment.